What's going on? My name is Sean.
I'm Rusty.
Welcome to Table Talk, a show where two random roommates just talk about shit during their week. We could talk about conspiracy theories, wrestling, music, pop culture, tables. We've talked about tables before.
Why are you and I random?
I don't know. We're not random. We're not
you
randos.
you said we were random, dude. I want to know why we're random.
Okay, I'm not talking about you and I are random. I'm talking about in society we're random.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
go with it.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, definitely. And that's for sure.
And that's what you did. With YouTube videos, if you put "fuck" in the title, that it automatically people under 18 have to sign in to
Really?
view the video. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I learned that on two of my last episodes. One was called "What the Fuck Is Up, Denny's?" And before it even gets on there, dude, there's like it has to be age restricted to over 18. So if you want to put
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah. Yeah. Good job.
yeah.
So before we jump into anything wild and crazy and all that stuff, Rusty, how we've been gone for 2 weeks. Well, a
Yeah.
week. How was your week?
You tell me, man. How was yours, man?
Oh man,
But you,
dude,
you just jump into it, man.
there's a
Just
lot. There's a
just
lot
start
that happened.
talking about it, man. Like, you don't need to ask
Yeah.
me.
Okay, so uh the Sunday after our last so a day after our last recording, I had a really bad gallbladder attack. And I ended up getting my gallbladder removed. And then that same day, my passport came in. After when I got home, it came in, and so I booked a flight to go to Germany the very next day. And so I had my surgery Monday morning. I ended up leaving Wednesday. No, no, I left Tuesday night, and yeah, I spent a whole week in Germany with my kid and with her mom, well, with her whole family. That was really awesome. I got to experience some really cool stuff, do some sightseeing, see some cultural differences between United States and Germany. It was really cool. It was awesome. And then I flew back and just been chilling. Been trying to get back into the swing of things. I have another tattoo set up. I have another for next Friday. I've got my tattoo after that. It's pretty much going to be mirroring on both sides. Uh, but that's going to be drafted up afterwards. And yeah, I just there's a lot going on. It happened so quickly that trying to play catch up now.
All right, mustard, man.
Yeah, yeah. Mustard. How was your two
Mustard.
weeks, man?
Dude, I don't know, man. I didn't do shit, man. I just fucking chilling, bro. You know what I do?
Well, you talked to some people. You talked to some people.
I don't remember who. Who did I talk to? Of course,
You
I
were on
talked.
TikTok live. On TikTok live, and you were talking to some dude that was getting his hair braided.
Oh yeah, dude. So I hit him up. I'm like, dude, when can I come get my hair braided? I hit him up when I was doing the podcast yesterday. I hit him up, dude,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, he's like, oh yeah, you're down here. I'm like, yeah, dude, fucking hook it up, man. I want to get my hair braided. I haven't had my hair braided since 2003, man. But that was a drunken time in Puerto Vallarta, maybe, I think. Something
Okay.
like that. But I had short hair. I didn't have long hair yet. So, yeah, dude, fucking braids, man. White man with braids.
Mm.
What's
White
up?
white man with braids.
Yeah,
Good job.
that's push up. It was
Good
cool.
job.
When I went to Hawaii, I had the fucking the Viking braid going on.
The one single one.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
I was rocking that all week, dude. But I can't do it anymore, man. I can't. I don't know how to do it. I need someone. I
Yeah.
had a someone to do it for me, and now I don't. So, um, yeah, no, dude. But it was cool, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes, when you got hair, man, you do hair stuff.
You do hair
Like,
stuff.
do you ever have someone braid your beard?
Yeah, so my daughter has braided my beard. I've had other people braid my beard. I want to be able to braid my beard again. I just don't know. Like, I'm not good at it.
Okay. You
Yeah.
you gotta there's probably some places around here. The more south we go, probably be easier. But
Yeah.
there's probably some places pretty close, dude, that would be able to
Yeah.
do it. If you're ever like, dude, I want to do it. Um, but I don't fuck, dude.
Yeah. So the strand I would do would be like right here in the middle,
Oh,
and
you
then
keep the rest.
put beads on the outside of it, and then put a bead at the bottom here, or maybe throughout the braid.
So there'd be three, so you'd look like fucking
Oh, Shamus.
okay, I was gonna say the fucking was Sheamus when he was the Ninja Turtle?
Rocks. Shamus.
Dude, it was
Shout out to
crazy, man.
Santino.
Yeah. What was the uh Captain Jack? Captain Jack Sparrow? Doesn't he have that kind of a thing going on? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Johnny Depp.
I'd have to rewatch the movies.
I watched one time when I had one of my jobs, and I was like, okay,
I do like the Pirates of the Caribbean series.
okay.
I I really enjoyed the series. I think the only movie I haven't seen is the last one.
You know what's weird about that, man?
Hmm.
Uh, the way like that it's like okay, if you were or what do you call the sea down there? That's down there. That's with the same name. How do you say it?
What do
Do
you
you
mean?
say do you say Caribbean or do you say Caribbean?
Caribbean.
Okay, so then why is it the Pirates of the Caribbean?
I don't know.
It's fucking weird. I thought
I think it's
about that
programming.
to change it a little bit to be
Yeah,
like, "Fuck
more
you,
exotic.
man." Yeah, whoever. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know who. Billy Caribbean came down there, man, and he was like, "Yes, what's up?"
Dash with ya.
We're just
Speaking of it,
gonna Jeremy Hall is I remembered his name when I was outside burning
Jeremy.
one, dude. I was like,
Yeah.
"He's from Seattle. It's something had to do with Seattle," and then fucking Pearl Jam, dude.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dash
yeah,
with ya.
yes, what's up?
Yeah.
Dude,
So
Adam
speaking of
Ray?
man, Adam Ray, dude. Like, let's talk about Adam Ray for a moment.
Sure.
That
Shout out.
motherfucker is hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's got a lot, dude, that he can do. I still want him to fucking be able to do Vince McMahon. I would like at some point, dude, just to be able to, I don't know if fucking The Rock or fucking NBC or whoever owns the rights to that, but dude, I would love to see him like an improv Vince
Yeah.
McMahon, dude. That would be
Yeah.
fucking unreal. But I mean,
Speaking,
yeah.
yeah, that would be unreal. Speaking of Adam Ray, he's coming to Tyson's Corner, which is like an hour away next week.
Are you gonna go? What is
I'd
it
love.
Wednesday night?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to look at it again. I have to see when it is. But the tickets are cheap, even like up close in like because he's doing a theater show, and it's in the
Okay.
orchestra. It's like $65 per ticket, which is super cheap.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I think
You know?
yeah, it's cool he's fucking playing theaters now as Adam Ray. Like
Yeah,
he was doing it as Dr. Phil, but he hadn't done it as Adam Ray. It's a new thing that
yeah,
he's doing theaters. He was doing clubs, which is fucking sweet, dude. It's fucking good for him, man.
yeah.
Um,
He was discovered on Kill Tony, if I'm not wrong.
no, dude,
No,
no, man.
no.
He used to be on like Mad TV and
Oh, really?
yeah, like back at the very end of it, he was on for maybe like a season or something, and he's been a LA actor for a long time,
That is
and
wild. I've never heard of him.
doing comedy store stuff. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't
Wow.
like a famous actor at all, but he was like just in a bunch of stuff as like him, I guess.
Okay.
him
Yeah,
doing
he's fucking hilarious.
yeah, man.
I would say,
Um,
like, out of all the people that have been on Kill Tony, and I know, like, this is my only exposure to him, but of all the people that have been on Kill Tony, he is probably one of my favorite, along with Cam Patterson. I am a
and Cam's not on there anymore.
nope. Cam's on Saturday Night Live, man, and good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, they
It's-
what was it they did recently? They did something. Oh, the Home Alone. They did like a Home Alone remake on SNL maybe
hmm,
I don't know, fucking a month ago or something. And they had
mhm,
fucking I'm like, dude, they should have had Cam be Kevin, dude. Like, but
yeah,
they made I think it was like Ariana Grande or something like that, one of those people.
mhm,
um, as Kevin, and so it's kind of whack. But yeah, dude, Cam was pretty fun, but yeah, Adam Ray, dude, and I mean he's got Dr. Phil fucking did crazy shit,
yeah,
um, and I mean then you got fucking what was her name? He did the old lady that which had the "Call
yeah,
Me for a Titty Fuck" song, which
yeah.
is goddamn amazing. And then he's got the old comedy dude, which I can't think of his name
We got
either.
Biden. He does Biden.
Oh, and Biden.
Yeah,
And then dude, yeah,
Jeremy, and then he has the guy with
Jeremy.
the straight white teeth,
Oh,
like
yep,
the
yep,
magician guy. Yeah, that
yep,
shit's funny too.
yeah. And then he fucking did Tony, and that was fucking
Great.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
dude. I mean, yeah, he's done a lot, man, and like, but yeah, just him as himself, like, it's cool that he does a lot
yeah.
of crowd work and shit.
Yeah. I like him. I think Dr. Phil is like one of my favorite personas that he does just because it's so random, right? And like he says things that you wish Dr. Phil would say. Um,
Sure.
which
I've
which
never
like
watched Dr. Phil.
I've only watched I watched it when I was in jail, but
Okay.
it's
Good
good.
time to watch
Yeah, I
it.
mean, yeah. Just like only watched the Wendy Williams show because I was in jail. Um, but um Yeah, he says the things that you wish Dr. Phil would say. And on top of that, like him making songs out of certain things. It's just funny.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, he was doing it for a while. There's a whole bunch, if you go back on his channel, of stuff at the Comedy Store that he did before he was doing all the theater shit and the Kill Tony. Like, he's been doing Dr. Phil for a while, and
Yeah.
some of those old ones are pretty fucking good, dude.
I
Um,
liked I liked the Dr. Phil that he had with Wayne Brady.
oh, sure. Yeah, dude. He'd probably been waiting that for doing that one, dude. That was
Yeah.
probably like one of his fucking people, dude, because it's like singing and shit and improv with
Yep.
the guy that did singing and improv on Whose Line. Did you watch those shows? The Whose Line Is
Yep.
It Anyway?
Yep.
It's always pretty fun to watch that. I liked it.
Yeah. And then you see Wayne Brady on a family friendly show and you're like, man, this guy is like super wholesome. And then you watch him on Dave Chappelle and you're like, oh my God.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, it was like fucking
Night and day.
like what's his name? Fucking Bob Saget, man.
Yeah.
Like
Bob
everyone.
Saget was another one. And Robin Williams.
What did
I
Robin
never
Williams?
So I never saw Robin Williams like in any of his stand up prior to him doing like all the
Oh,
Disney movies.
oh
And
shit.
yeah, and so I watched the Disney movies and then my first girlfriend had a Robin Williams VHS and I went over to her house and we watched it and I was like, "Oh my god. Holy fuck. This is wild."
Yeah. Dude, I think he's still alive.
Hmm?
Have I showed you that, man?
No, no you haven't.
Williams. What is this guy's name? It's fucking weird. Let me share this.
That is weird. I know his daughter came out and was like, "Please stop sharing this AI created stuff."
Oh, this is an AI created stuff, man.
It seems I
Oh.
can. It seems I can't make a video without people comparing me to Robin Williams, and that man brings a damn tear of joy to my eye. I love him so much, man. So I'm gonna do a little Robin impression for y'all, okay? This is Robin Williams talking to me about swimming with the alligators. Let me see now. Pappy, you swim with the alligators. If you get attacked, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's a grand adventure. I don't know, man. Go easy on me. I'm just tired, man. I practiced a long time for that, man.
Hold on. He's got
Oh,
dude,
that
like,
was weird.
yeah, right?
The time has come for me to address these conspiracies about me. I'm sorry to say, but I am not Robin Williams, folks, man. I see all these damn comments, all these hilarious conspiracy videos, man. It makes me giggle, but it also breaks my heart. Because Robin Williams is one of the greatest shining lights in our world, and we all miss him a lot, man. And the fact that I could bring a little joy to your life in a similar way means the world to me. But I also got to say, we got to honor Robin Williams' legacy. Don't let it be tainted by anything that I might do or say. Let him stand on his own. Let his family appreciate him on his own. Don't bring me into this, man. I'm sorry. Let me be me. Let me be Pappy, brother. I'm Pappy. I am Robin Williams. It's okay. And if you think I was Robin Williams, it's not your fault. My impression was too good. It's not your fault. It's okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
But please,
Yeah.
man, let Robin Williams live in peace, man. He was a beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Gee.
fucking weird.
Wow. That is uncanny. That is
Yeah,
scary.
I don't know, man. I feel like that's him. If that's not him, dude, then like, what the fuck? But so you watched Robin Williams stand up,
Yeah.
and it was different
It-
than Aladdin.
yeah. Yeah.
Or-
Yeah. Oh, well, all of them. You know, Miss Doubtfire is
Sure.
different than Flubber, Aladdin, anything that he had been in that was like family friendly. I was just like
Okay.
shocked. Yeah. So I mean, like, I think it would have been really cool to see if Robin Williams was still alive, him be on Dr. Phil with Adam Ray.
Sure, man. Yeah, he would be a good one to be on there. But yeah, because I mean, he was like, yeah, I don't know. He wasn't as improv-y, so I don't know how it would translate. He was very much
Scripted.
very much scripted, because other people wrote for him. So I mean,
Yeah.
like, that's what all his stuff was, and you know, it's great. It's just, yeah, it was all. But I don't know. Like, there's been some people on there who. There's some people on there who are guests who get it, and some people who don't. There's some people who go on, and it's just like, why the fuck would you have this person on? Like, they don't understand the game, man. Like,
Yeah.
they're just. I don't know. It's been pretty few and far between, but there have been some like, why would you book this person? But
Yeah.
maybe it's just fucking, he was a mark for them or something at some point in his life. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and it's kind of cool seeing someone that's like, you know, kind of like our age ish. That's, you know, it's funny because he does a lot of pop culture stuff from the 90s and stuff. And it's like, oh, yeah. Okay.
I would love to see
Adam Ray, I guess.
I would love to see Adam Ray bring on the Undertaker and then have the Undertaker come out and gimmick. Not like Mark Calloway, but have him come out and gimmick like Ministry of Darkness Undertaker and just like run the gimmick the whole time. I think that shit would be hilarious.
Yeah. It would work.
It would.
It would work.
And because Undertaker does stand up.
Well,
he's not funny, but he does stand up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was like I don't know, like
Sami
Foley
Zayn does
or
stand up.
Piper wasn't.
Yeah.
He was not great.
He was just loud.
Yeah, he would. You know, it was comedy, but you know, it was a lot of the same things over and over.
Yeah.
But you know, that's comedy too.
Yeah.
But
so we're gonna start reconstructing the show because we're in season 2 now. And Rusty and I kind of talked through something, and I want to see if you guys that are watching or listening kind of pick up on what we're doing. So the first thing I want to ask you, man, have you ever sent an accidental text message? Like you like you sent a text message to the wrong person, or you said the wrong thing in the text message, and you're like, "Fuck, I
I've never
fucked
made a
up."
mistake in my life, bro. I don't know who you think you're talking to. I don't
I'm
know
talking
who
to the
you.
Almighty Jesus, Rusty Jesus.
Yeah, man. Never, not once. Nope. I don't make mistakes. They are happy little accidents, man.
Happy little accidents. Okay.
Happy little accidents. I don't know, man. Sure, yes, I have. Yes, and I have. It was wacky and wild, and yes, I've sent wrong ones. I've sent sometimes you get in the zone, man, and you
Yeah.
fucking like, oh shit. Yep,
Have you
sent the
ever
wrong person.
have you ever sent it and then like, is there one that you sent and you're like, oh man, fuck, like that kind of changed the trajectory of everything? If you can remember.
No, not really. I mean, it's probably more stuff in person than on a text. But I
Mm.
don't know. What about you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it changed the trajectory of anything, but when I was in the army and I just got back from my last deployment, I was going to the store and I was trying to pick up some female hygiene things, if you know, like tampons or pads. I can't remember.
Okay. Were
And,
they
and
okay?
they weren't for me. They weren't for me. I
I
promise.
know, but was it something specific or was it
Yeah,
like, did you go
yeah.
with a list? Did you have it
No,
written down
it
what
was
you
it was
needed
just like it was just like one thing. It was literally one thing that I
and you
needed
knew
to
what
get.
exactly what it was? There was
Yeah,
no fucking ifs, ands, or buts. If they don't have it, don't get it.
yeah, yeah. So, but they had it because it was a food line. So
Okay.
I went
Makes
there
sense.
with yeah. So I went there and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick this up. But then I forgot, like, because there's sizes, right? Like
That's what
tampons
I'm
and
saying.
yeah, yeah. And so like she just said, go pick up pads, I think it was. I was like, okay. And I got there and I messaged her and I said, okay, babe, I'm at the spot, or I'm at the tampons. What size do you need? And I didn't get a response. And I was like, it's weird. So I looked at my phone and I had sent it to my platoon sergeant.
So wait, what'd you say?
I said, hey babe, I'm at the store at the pads. What size do you need?
Okay. So how'd that go?
I quickly looked at it and I was like, fuck. And I said, that was not meant for you. And he laughed and said, I'm aware it wasn't meant for me. So yeah, it was definitely an embarrassing moment. And then the next day I had to go into work and see him and I was like, sorry.
Were the names close to each other or something, or did they have the same
Yeah.
name?
Yeah, no, they were close. It was Becca and Virgin. And I had text
Oh,
Virgin before. Yeah. And so I was like, it was just real weird.
yeah. Did he give you shit about it then?
No, no, he chuckled when he saw me. He thought it was funny.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was definitely an embarrassing moment where I was like, "This is weird." Ugh. So, do you think that aliens like watch what we do like they're watching reality TV, like Google
Uh,
Watch, where they're like, "You
sure,
dumb
man.
motherfucker."
Yeah. I mean, if it's aliens or whatever, something's watching us.
Yeah,
Uh, something's getting a kick out of it, even if it's fucking, people in India, dude, at a fucking call center, dude, fucking looking at our cameras, dude, look at watching us on our phones while we're fucking shitting, dude, like um scrolling through shit, looking at us.
yeah, yeah. I
I don't
I
know,
think
man.
I think that they're up on their ships, like looking at us and be like, "You dumb motherfuckers."
Where was it? I just saw a huge ship. I want to say it was in like Florida. There was a huge ship that these people were taking video of.
Really?
Yeah, like within the
Wow.
last week. It was a thing that was really long with a bunch of, not a bunch, maybe like 7, 8 big lights. Um, yeah, I don't know. It didn't. It could have been AI, but I saw a few things about it. I think a few videos on it before TikTok gets totally switched over
Yeah.
to its new owners.
Um. Yeah. So the dude, I fully believe like the alien motherships have been on the coast. This is something that I've heard from Bashar, like when Bashar talks, and like
Yeah.
he's like they've been positioned there since early 2025.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, like it's easy to discredit fucking coasties, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
They're just fucking, they're wacky Floridians, bro.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
fucking, they're Florida man, Florida woman, Florida gender, whichever, which any,
Yeah.
Florida, Florida. They're, yeah, they're like, oh, they're crazy, man. They don't see shit. But then they say, we see fucking, they're all there. The aliens
Yeah.
are there. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that, I don't know, I don't think that there's outer space. I think it's all just in the water.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's the fucking ocean. Ocean is outer space because, and there's, they're finding oceans under the oceans,
Mhm.
water under the oceans.
Yeah.
And like, how the fuck would we get through the radiation belt?
Well, so that the oceans under the oceans would explain what would support hollow earth theory.
Sure.
Definitely would. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
Um
yeah,
good.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, there's probably something. And, they're probably, I mean, but I don't know. I don't know if, reptilians and shapeshifters, if that's counted in there as aliens or if those are not aliens. But I believe those both exist.
Yeah. I I think that I believe that aliens exist. If you've watched there's a movie called Pacific Rim. If you've watched that, it talks about kaiju,
Nope.
which are like massive ocean monsters that have been like dwelling under the ocean floor, and then something cracked it open, and they've been coming through and like
Like
destroy like Godzilla, but bigger.
like the dragon in Venezuela.
Yeah, yeah,
Have you
but
heard about
more.
that?
Yes, I've seen the pictures, the bones.
Yeah, like the big dragon is woken up now and it's
Uh,
fucking,
I didn't know that it woke up.
yeah, it woke up apparently, and that's like within the last couple weeks. It's been woken up.
I've only seen I've only seen video of bones being discovered in Venezuela.
Okay. I mean, this is in the ocean.
Oh, okay.
This is a sea creature, a sea dragon that's fucking huge.
I do know that there's like sonar pictures of like something big moving in the water from Africa up north through the Atlantic. Yeah, the Atlantic Ocean. And that shit looks huge.
What do you think about dragons? Do you think dragons are real? I was
Yeah.
pretty against like dragons being real until recently, and then I was like, I think dragons very well could be real. It seems and
Yeah.
like I saw this book that this dude had from like the I want to say it's like the late 1800s, and it said that dragons were rare,
Mm,
not not extinct or not never
just dormant.
alive or anything, yeah, or not dormant, but like rare.
Mm,
And so I think that's something that could have been, taken out of what we know, taken out of our current learning of, dragons and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so one of the things I believe dragons are real, and I'm going to support that with this statement is that a lot of mythology was categorized in the early when the church came when the church was established and came along, like Catholic Church. They wanted to fit everything into a nice catalog. So they cataloged everything, and then and that goes for like gods and serpents and all like sea creatures and land dwelling monsters and shit like that. They categorized it into myth because they couldn't like rationalize the possibility of that being a real thing. And so I believe that dragons are a part of that myth that was categorized where it's like, oh yeah, this is a cool concept, but it never actually happened, which is bullshit because now we're finding the proof. Now we're seeing the proof where bones are being discovered, where, like you said, there's an active or awakened dragon in the ocean. I believe that like the body of the dragon, if you thought like the breakdown of the dragon, it's very plausible, right? Like from the wings span, um, that could be an evolved form of a pterodactyl. The body of like a T-Rex, and the head, I don't know what the head would be, but the fire, if it shot fire out, right, like it could have a lot of acid in its stomach, and then the body heat of it when it's forcing it out would ignite it. So it would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dragons, man.
Dragons.
Dragons, something
Yeah.
that eats us that we don't eat.
Yeah.
Dragons.
Boom.
Shout out, Sonny.
Yeah. So what apps do you think are spying on us?
Dude, I had a whole phone that was fucking that had if you have a fucking iPhone, if you have the fucking cheap iPhone or the cheap Samsung, you have Israeli spyware on there that you cannot take off. You no matter even if you delete it, you cannot take it off. And that was how after a month, which is the time limit that you have to return a phone with T-Mobile, I was like at 40, 45 days. And I was like, I have this shit on there. I don't like it. I want a refund. I want to take it back. And they gave me a full refund. No questions asked. The people at the fucking store were dumbfounded that I was able to get a refund with that because it had been over 30 days. Didn't have to pay a restocking fee. But that one, I mean, I think all apps are. I mean, Google is anything. Google's pretty fucking wild, dude. ChatGPT, fucking. I mean, you name it, dude. Fucking TikTok. It's all, dude. Like everything's at least collecting data at the very least.
Yeah.
What ones do you think are spying?
I think social media is really it is.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because there's things that like obviously you and I have talked about that have popped up in our feeds. It changes the algorithm. If I'm on ChatGPT and I'm talking about something on ChatGPT, TikTok will literally give me what I was talking about in ChatGPT.
Yep. Which is
right?
fucking odd, but it's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
so like when all this personal stuff started going on with me, I was like diving into the attachment styles, and crazy because my TikTok now is filled with avoidant attachment styles, like people talking about it.
sure.
And then when I started doing my divination, my rune readings, my tarot readings, all kinds of tarot readers popped up on my shit. So
Yeah.
it's been very wild.
Yeah, they know, man. Like it makes sense. It's good. Like, I mean, both are ChatGPT and now TikTok are both owned by the same, not the same person, but same country
Yeah.
that owns a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but I don't know, man. Like, I feel like people are like, well, I don't want this thing spying on me or that thing spying on me, but like, dude, it's all everything's fucking spied on. You have no privacy anywhere, dude. No matter what the fuck you do, you can't do anything anywhere without someone knowing something, and
Yeah.
that's how life is. Like, get fucking find a way to get around it if you can, but good luck, man.
Yeah.
Good luck figuring that out, because that's the whole point of everything. That's the whole point, is to be able to figure out what we're gonna do next.
Yeah. Have you had a game where you're like, where it's so addicting and you're like, fuck, I want to get rid of this? Or it's really addicting. You play it all the time, but at some point you got to a point where you're like, I can't fucking stand this game anymore. And then you're like, but I still have to play it.
Mm, not really. No.
That's how it is for me with like Minecraft, where I'm like, I love this game so fucking much, and I'll get to a point where I'm like, dude, this fucking game sucks. I can't get rid of it. I love it, but I hate it.
Why?
Why what?
Why do you hate it?
Oh man, just because sometimes you can't, like, because there's two different versions of the game. There's a version that I play, which is on console, and they have part of it, or they have it on computer, and it's called Bedrock, and it's not as evolved as the other version, which is called Java, and that is strictly on PC, and it's not as evolved, and they're trying to, like, Microsoft and Mojang. Mojang is the creator of Minecraft. They're trying to blend the two together. But if they blended the two together, then the consoles would crash. So the things that you can do on Java, you can't do on Bedrock. Well, some of the things that you can do on Java, you can't do on Bedrock. And that's more of the technical stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. And so, but there's some things like that are on Bedrock, like performance wise, that you can't do on Java, which is weird too, because you're running based off of a console which doesn't have that much bandwidth to begin with, and then you're saying that a PC can't keep up with a console. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, does it need to make sense?
To me, no. I mean, I guess not. I guess not.
Yeah, it's there to fucking keep you playing, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they can go and decide what you're
Yeah.
into.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely understand that. So I guess last thing that I want to hit on, if you haven't picked up by now, I'm sorry. Maybe the next episode you will. Ooh, this is a good one. Addiction to chaos. Have you ever been with somebody that is like addicted to the fucking chaos, where like things are going great and then they just got to be like, they have to create chaos in your life?
If I did, I fucking don't fucking. I'm not gonna hang around them, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking get the fuck out, dude.
I've had a few people in my life like that, where things were going great and like things were copacetic, calm, and then just they look for the problem, and it's not like they look for it and then they try to say, all right, cool, this is okay. Like, it creates a fucking complete downward spiral, and it makes the situation so much harder to deal with.
Like what?
Oh man, so my dad is a prime example of that. So he met this woman, great woman. I'm still friends with her today. She's awesome. And she literally opened up her doors for him to come in. And instead of, being grateful and receptive of that, he tried to use control tactics to keep himself afloat. And that's like the avoidant attachment style. And then he started secluding her, which is narcissistic and abusive. He started secluding her from her friends, started secluding her from her daughter, and then it just created this overwhelming swell of bad emotions. And when he was called out on it, he just darted. He ran. And so that is a prime example of like he had something good and he fucked it up because he thrives in chaos. Which that's not always a bad thing. Like, and I'm not saying that thriving in chaos is bad or that it's good. What I've noticed is that some people can thrive in chaos where it makes a stressful or bad situation easier for them to operate through. But when you have the lows, right, where it's like nothing is wrong, everything's fine, you're safe, you feel whole, there's an action that takes place that puts a rut in the whole situation. So like he also one of the things was, they were financially stable, and then he decided to do something financially irresponsible, and it put them in the hole. And so it created this rift between the two of them where he didn't need to necessarily do that. That wasn't like a primary need. It was a want, but it wasn't even a want that he never had. It was a want that he's had. And instead of thinking about like the consequences afterwards, he just impulsively did it, and it made the situation worse.
Okay.
So
What
I've had a go ahead.
what'd you ask that for?
Oh, I guess we'll reveal it. I'll reveal it. So every episode's gonna involve letters of the alphabet. So today was A, starting out in A. And the one of the topics that was presented to me was addiction to chaos.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what popped out at addiction to chaos to you?
The chaos portion, because I've noticed that there's been a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but they're like pretty prominent people in my life that have that addiction to chaos. Not they may not be present in my life anymore, but they were at one point. And so the addiction to chaos, why it stuck out to me so much was because it's in a lot of our life, right? Like chaos doesn't bring peace. But a lot of people are afraid of peace because they start projecting the future, and then they manifest that future, right? So
Right.
if they start to see things going well, they're like, man, something's got to happen that's going to fuck it up, and then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, and they're usually the ones that fuck it up.
So what's the attraction?
What, for me, or
Sure.
just to the topic?
I mean, no,
Well,
for you, man. Like what's or like because if it's around, is it there to teach you a lesson, or is it something that you enjoy? Or is it
no,
something that
it's there to teach me a lesson.
why do you need to learn that lesson?
Because I haven't learned
Oh,
it. Yeah. Well, I've learned it now, but I didn't learn it before. And there's been many times where I guess in the lesson, and this last time, the lesson that I learned about the addiction to chaos was a hard lesson to learn because I saw it. It was presented to me on a platter. It was literally like, hey, when things go bad or when things are good, I tend to self sabotage.
yeah, you were told that.
I was told that straight up, and I thought that if I loved this person enough, if I stuck around enough, if I presented enough, that it would just change the situation, right? And but that's not a flaw on me. that is a character flaw of them,
Right.
right?
And that, yeah. I mean, that's something that like makes it easier for next time to be like, I see that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna step the fuck back, dude. Like, there's other people for that, man. There's other people who thrive in that as well and love it.
Yeah.
But if it's something that fucks you up, man, like, it's good to recognize it and stay like, nope,
Yeah.
this is
But
not good.
yeah, but underneath that, like looking under the surface, right? This was something that I had talked about with somebody, and I said under the surface, like, because humans, we have nuances about us. Where one of my nuances is that I can see what is presented in front of me, right? And then after pattern recognition, I can see behind all of it, right? Like I can see behind the words, I can see behind the actions, I can see behind the behaviors into the core of like what the real issue is. And but that's once that I start noticing the pattern and I see the pattern play out and I recognize where it comes from. And it's not always easy to pick up on that right off the bat. It's not for me, it's not easy to be like, to sit there and like pattern analyze. It's only after the fact that I can actually do that.
After the fact of
And
what?
whatever has happened.
What do you mean?
So
You don't
well,
have to be
so
specific, but like, I
okay.
mean, like
Okay.
what?
So if I'm in a situation where I feel hurt, right, by somebody's actions or something. And then there's some kind of repair that happens, and then it starts to get better, and then I'm hurt again, and then repair happens and I'm hurt again. Right. I start to recognize it. And it's like after I'm able to step back out of the scenario and see not look at it from a little keyhole, but from the wider perspective of things, where I'm like, okay, this happened. Then the pattern is disengagement, then it leads to avoidance and then repair. And then we get into it again, and then the pattern, it starts to become pattern recognition. And then you start noticing the words that are used, the phrases that are used, the body language that's used, the posturing that's used, whether that person feels morally superior or morally inferior, right? Like you start building these patterns around what happens, and so I've started being able to do the pattern recognition in just about every situation in my life, where I look at it and I'm like, okay, X happened, then Y happened, and then Z happened, and then we're closing the Rolodex to go back to A. And then so it's a pattern, it plays out, and sometimes the time frames last longer than they normally did. Sometimes they're shorter, but the pattern's always the same. It's literally like I'm watching a movie or watching like I'm watching a movie unfold every single time. But and it's the same actors, uh, different scenario, but the same outcome happens every time. So it's pattern recognition and also not beating myself up over it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's the unresolved lesson that you have to learn again and again. It's come back twice fucking strong. And I've,
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing. I fucking done that lesson a lot, man.
Yeah.
And at some point, and then it's just like, okay, well, now I have this tool as well. Like, now I can fucking recognize that shit and
Yeah.
hopefully recognize it a little sooner. If not, then like, I guess that's for next time, man. But like,
Yeah.
when there's patterns, like, and then also when those patterns before, like when things happen, like you got to get back to a level playing field too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because it's real easy after those to like kind of veer that way towards them, and it doesn't become a level playing field, and that shit gets more and more happening and more easier because there's less consequences, and it's like, okay, well, I can do that with this person. Like, fuck, that's what that's what they think. Like, okay, I can do all this, and they're fine with it,
Mhm.
and it's fucked. But that's kind of how it works.
And it's really hard to address those patterns with an avoidant or even an anxious attached, right? Because on one end of the spectrum, the avoidant doesn't want to take accountability for their role in things, their actions in things, because because it's a control tactic, right? But then on the other side, the anxious person wants to take accountability for everything as a way to repair the situation or try and fix the situation, even
Yep,
before because they're afraid that the avoidant is going to run.
sure.
And they're like, well, I've got to chase them, so I've got to do this. And if I don't, that person's going to leave me.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're gonna fucking leave anyway.
Yeah, yeah. It's part of
It's
the
it's,
pattern.
it's gonna happen. They're gonna leave.
Hmm.
No matter how good we think we are at this, they're
Yeah,
gonna fucking leave. That's the
yeah,
fucking part of the pattern, man.
yeah,
And the only way they can not do that is by stopping their pattern. But that's probably then that's us thinking, oh, good, look what they can be, not who are they.
yeah, yeah.
Getting
Look who they can be versus look who they're presenting to be.
who they are, what their actions are.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
But before we close down shop, you got any last things that you want to say?
Yeah, man. Uh, man. Well, I won't say that, but I guess I already said that part about that with shit. I don't know, man. Come out to our fucking class on Saturday or watch them online, man, at
Yeah,
Union Bridge Yoga or Facebook.com/Union Bridge Yoga. Come check that shit out, bro. Dude,
yeah,
it's all there. Not everyone, but there's enough. There's enough for
yeah,
everyone there.
yeah, yeah. If you're in the Frederick area, or if you're in the Union Bridge area, or even remotely 20-30 minutes away, come out Saturday mornings, 8 a.m. to the fire station. We do yoga every Saturday morning, some yoga, grounding, qigong, and meditation. It's a great time. Everybody that goes benefits from it. They receive something that they need. So join us out there. But until next time, I hope you guys have a good week. Much love.